guys, it's Nikki and welcome to this week's plan with me in my Erin Condren vertical neutral. I know it's been a while since I filmed a plan with me, but I'll talk about that here in just a second. So I have got a notepad here that has some things written down on it, and then I've got a Showers foiled glossy. The whole kit's not an oops kit, but there were a couple of little issues on these full boxes. I'm not sure if I had problems with the washi. Yeah, I think so. So these are both oops sheets as far as the foil goes, but everything else is fine. And when I was foiling these and a couple messed up, I went ahead and put them over to the side for myself. So this obviously is more of an April or a May kit, and it's February, but I managed to pack up all of my sticker binders. So all I've got right now is anything that I actually have of our stock. Which isn't much, so I decided to go ahead and use this kit, and I'm just going to not use that quote box. And then I'm probably going to use this kit again in April so that I can use the quote box. And I'm going to go ahead and get started with my bottom washi. I've got this tassel on my planner right now, and on that there's a keychain that's this really cute owl, and Allie actually made that for me. But it's a bit loud, so if you guys hear me banging that around, that's what that is. So I'm gonna do my date covers. Yeah, that's Saturday, is a bit messed up. That's what that was. I'm gonna go ahead and find my numbers. Here we go. And I'm gonna try to not do this backwards. 25 is Sunday. Okay, I think I'm good. So I've not filmed because, as most of you I'm sure know, I am moving, which means I have been packing. And the room that I film in is my third bedroom that really is just where I ended up putting anything that I couldn't fit in the office or in, oh, hang on, let's make sure I'm doing this right, or in my bedroom. 21, okay. So I film in here, and then I've got like a dresser. The rooms in this house are really, really small. So even though I've got 3 bedrooms, it's really just like having 2, and instead they're just spaced out, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but it works. So this is the room that I kind of started with first because it's things that I don't necessarily need every single day. I'm able to kind of get some of this out of the way. So I started packing in here immediately, I guess. I don't want to say immediately, but at least like a month ago. I've been packing for a while now since I knew I was going to be moving. I'm not a fan of packing, and I'm not a fan of closing down the shop so that I can do something like that. So, sorry guys, I'm getting situated in the chair. So I kind of started packing just as soon as I knew that I could. So everything has been in boxes in this room for a decent amount of time. I really hate that. I really need to get in and reformat that. And that I should have put down first, so I'm just gonna leave it. So, as of right now, today is, I'm doing this a little bit early. Today is Saturday, so the 17th. And my closing date is Friday the 23rd. So on Saturday, I'm going to start moving things. So my house is, I don't know, I don't want to say that it's, I'm going to put this one up top. I don't want to say that it's any more than, I'd say 75% packed. And it may be more like 50% packed, but I would say somewhere in between 50 and 75% packed right now. But today, I had to go get more moving boxes because I had run out. And like I said, I've just kind of been packing as I can. I haven't really taken like a whole day to, sit down and just pack. Just, here and there, a couple of hours, and just kind of managing to get done what I can. So today, though, I went ahead and I went and got more moving boxes since I had already used everything I had. And I took the whole day today, well, not the whole day because I did take some orders to the post office this morning and I packaged those this morning, but I took most of the day to pack. And as I was doing that, it started to drive me crazy that there are boxes literally everywhere. So I decided to start moving things down, like downstairs. The house that I'm in now does have 2 floors. And a lot of the living room furniture I'm not taking with me to, well, actually none of the living room furniture I don't think I'm taking with me to the new house. So some of it is already gone. My mom and dad came and got it yesterday. And then Rowan is actually coming tomorrow to take the couch and the coffee table, which means everything except for the TV will be out of my living room. So I've started moving all the boxes that were in all of these bedrooms downstairs along the living room wall just because it was driving me absolutely crazy having them all over this house. I've got something underneath this sticker. I don't know if you guys can see. What is that? There's a bump and then there's some color, so I'm not too sure what that is, but cute little panda just sitting here. These little charms that I always have are from LoveNeen on Etsy, and they are just too cute. Okay. Sorry, this whole video is going to end up being me rambling about things. But anyway, so I got a good bit of packing done today. I really don't have the time to pack like the majority of the house just on a certain day since I've not shut the shop down yet. But today was a good day to take since I did get the, well, all but I think maybe 5 of the pre-orders of Magical and showers out this morning. So I'm in a pretty good place as far as that goes. I'm currently doing a second round of pre-sales on Magical, showers, Celestial, and then also the, what is it? The March Mystery Kits are what is up in the shop right now. Oh goodness. So how do I do that? Pink. So this coming week, I'm going to be working on getting those out. And I'm really hoping that I can kind of get through all of those by Friday. I'm not making any promises because, again, those were pre-sales. So the processing time on those was 2 to 3 weeks. But that's kind of going to be my goal. I'm not doing matte anymore, which means I'm not having a lot of the issues, or I won't be having, I should say, a lot of the issues that I've been having as far as things just consistently being ruined. With glossy, it's way easier for me to go in and foil because I'm not having to go back in and refoil 100 things. I do have issues with glossy, like things do mess up, but it's nowhere near the way that it is with matte. So I'm hoping that I will be able to get through a good bit of stuff. What do I want to do here? Let's do an alarm. Hoping that I'll be able to get through a good bit of these orders this week and be able to get a good bit of those shipped before I start moving things. So on, let's see, I'm trying to look at my pad over here to see what I'm doing and then also put these down. Let's do this shipping label. So I do think I am going to have to close down the shop while I move, and I'm not too sure what day I want to do that yet. What do we want to do here? Friday, let's do a moving box since that'll be happening. I knew that I wanted to wait to close until I was in the process of actually moving into the new house. I know that I've done it before to be able to actually move, like pack things while I'm still in the house that I'm living in. I know that I can still work that way, especially since the machines are at Mom's. So that's not really a problem. So I knew I wanted to do that, which is why I've stayed open and continued to release things up until now. But like I said, my closing date is Friday. The movers aren't actually coming until Wednesday of next week, but Mom and my father and I'm sorry, I'm trying to get situated in this chair, are going to start moving things. I believe Saturday morning is when we're going to start taking boxes and stuff over, and then hopefully we can get it to where when the movers come, they're only moving the furniture. I'm hoping that way I'll be able to start unpacking stuff over at the new house. So I will keep everybody updated on when the shop is going to close, and I don't think it's going to be closed for very long. I just want to be able to kind of get settled and get unpacked and not have to worry about anything shop related. And when the shop's on vacation like that, I normally put up a automated response message so that I'm not having to worry about like checking messages, and it's something that I'll, you know, get back to as soon as I can reopen the shop. I feel like there were more things I wanted to say about that, but I just rambled about it for a while, so I'm sorry about that. But there's been a lot. I've actually sat down to attempt to film a few times now, and I've just stopped because being in this room with just all of those boxes, I couldn't handle it. But now that they're downstairs and I've got, you know, some room to kind of breathe, I thought that it would be a good time to do at least one plan with me in the old house. I'm super excited to get into the new house and set the office up. So I'm going to take this washi tape from Simply Gilded. I'm going to go ahead and just trim off that edge so it's starting right there on the bow. And no, I want to put it up here. I have glitter headers for this kit, and I know I've got a set of them in the office right now. Oh, but I don't think I'm going to use them. Let's see. Was anybody able to pick up the Simply Gilded releases this week? I wanted the white, and I think it was rose gold so badly, but I forgot about it both times. And I think it sold out in a couple of seconds both times. So I think even if I would have remembered, I might not have been able to get it. But it was so beautiful, and I hope that she ends up releasing that one again. I believe there was another set, maybe, I think it was another set of the Celestial washi, but it was a different colorway. I keep seeing so many, and because I wasn't buying it for such a long time, I never really know, unless it's her posting it, if it's newer releases or if it's just stuff that people are showing that they've had for a while. I actually went and, oh goodness, there we go. I actually went and joined the buy sell trade group for Simply Gilded because I was going to go in and try to pick up some bow washi that I had missed out on. But it looks like people just want to trade. They don't even really want to sell, so I'll just keep my eye out though. There's definitely a few that I want. I want to try to get all of the bow washis eventually, but is that incredibly crooked, or am I just looking at that crooked? Oh, that's very crooked. Okay, so I'm going to lift this up just a bit. Uh-oh. Let's see. So in one of the videos that I had started to film and then just I gave up on, I had mentioned in the couple of minutes that I sat down to film it, doing like a house tour. I know that a bunch of people want to see the new office, which obviously I will do an office tour. But I was wondering if anybody would be interested in just kind of like it would have to be an empty house tour because it's going to be a long time before I'm able to actually get everything finished where I'd want to do a full one. And I don't know that anybody would even be interested in that anyway. I know that the office is something that people really like to see. But if you guys would like to see kind of just like a walkthrough empty house tour, let me know in the comments below. And it might just be something I do on Instagram instead of actually filming it. I've mentioned before, or I think I did, I've done so many of these videos and then not put them up now. I bought a really small house because I loved the house. It's small for sure, but there's something about like a small, just cozy house that for me, I just love that. So it's not gonna be a very long house tour, but if you guys would like to see that, let me know below, and I will try to do that next week, like the day that I close before I start bringing boxes over. I think what I want to do is I've been liking not doing ombre heart checklist. I just really love how this looks without ombre heart checklist. So I think I'm going to continue that way. Did I do, what was my header though today? So I'm going to do, I like the mint color better than I like that pink color. So I'm going to do to-dos all the way across the top. So for the office in the new house, there will only be one room, whereas now I've got both these two rooms. And the room for the office, I don't think is any bigger than the one that I'm using currently. This room that I'm in right now is a good bit smaller than that room. But the one that I'm currently using, I don't think that the new house's office is going to be any bigger. But my master is a lot bigger because like right now I've got furniture that should be in my bedroom in this bedroom. So the office I'm taking, I don't want to say I'm taking everything because there is some stuff that's not going over with me to the new office. But there's some stuff that I need to go pick up. You guys should see my Pinterest boards. It's ridiculous. But I've been on Pinterest just kind of looking at ideas for the office and for storage because like I said, the house that I ended up going with, is a pretty small house, so I'm having to do some of my like decorating and my furniture around extra storage. So for the office, there's a bunch of extra storage type things that I'm wanting to do. And I really need to go to IKEA, but the closest IKEA to me is in Charlotte, which is about 2.5 hours away. I don't have a big car, so, well, I guess Mom could go with me, but she has an SUV. My car is not that big, so I've not gone yet just because I don't really have a way to get everything back with me. I don't want to do this. And to have stuff delivered from there, they won't ship it. They'll only like get into a truck and bring it to me. Is ridiculously expensive. So I need to make time to go there and get what I need. I think I could probably pick up what I'm looking for at Target, but the desks that I've got now are from IKEA. And I don't know that I want to get other desks that aren't going to match the ones that I've got now, if that makes sense. And these are just cheap desks. And honestly, like, they're great basic desks that aren't ridiculously expensive. So I want to go and get different legs for them because the tabletops and the legs are sold separately. I want to get some different legs for the desks that I've already got, as well as some corner desks, which I've been meaning to get for the longest time. And I keep moving, and I never wanted to get anything, you know, or replace anything when I knew I wasn't going to be at that place for an extended period of time. So now that I'm actually going to be in some place for, you know, a while, I want to go ahead and get some office type furniture that I know is going to be, you know, is going to fit in the space that I'm trying to put it in. I don't want to do that. Let's put her there, and then the other flowers on the other side. Also, the same thing for the living room. Why is this so different? These are reaching the top of this, and these aren't, and I'm sorry for this. That's going to drive me crazy, I feel like. It's too late now. Same thing goes for the living room. When I had first moved into the apartment a couple years ago, the couch, the coffee table I ended up replacing, but the couch and quite a few other things, I just bought, you know, cheap IKEA furniture. Oh my goodness, sorry. And there's nothing wrong with that, but that's what I got because I knew I would be moving around and I didn't want to buy something for a specific space. So for the new house, I have already got a new couch because the couch that I bought when I moved into the apartment, it's a good couch, but it doesn't really match anything. I mean, it's like a deep brown leatherish type thing. But the new house has like one big open space between the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen. And the kitchen, the cabinets are white, and then the granite is like a white and a gray. So I don't think that a deep brown blackish couch is going to look good in there. So I did get a new couch and a coffee table to go with it. And then there's quite a few other things that I'm going to need to replace. I'm just going to wait a bit. I want to actually move in for some of the stuff, like actually live in the space and see what it is that I really want instead of going out and, you know, getting a ton of stuff and then getting it in there and realizing that's not really what I wanted. So I'm sorry that this entire video is going to be me rambling on about this. Alrighty, so I've got my base down. Also, I was going to say, the couch that I bought, I'm super excited because you guys know Allie. If you hear me talk about her, she lives down in Georgia, and I go down there a lot to visit her. And when she comes up to visit me, she has nowhere to sleep. So I got a couch that actually pulls out into a queen bed. So I am just so excited for that. Also, Allie, I believe, is going to be coming up to stay with me for a bit to help me out right after I move. And I think she'll be here on my birthday. So I'm really excited about that. Alrighty, let's start planning the actual week. So I've got my pad here. On Monday, I've got a bunch of people that I need to call. So I'm going to go ahead and do an appointment label up top. And I don't think that I've got a phone icon. I feel like I keep going through this. I'm just going to do an alarm clock. I just need to call the electric company and the water company and get some stuff switched over. So then on Monday, I'm going to, everything this entire week is going to be work. As far as me, like, attempting to get everything out on time. or not on time. Everything will be on time. I'm just trying to get everything out before, all half boxes at the bottom? Okay. Before Friday, which I'm not saying that that's going to happen. That's just what I would like to do. Again, processing time is 2 to 3 weeks. And these orders were placed between Friday and Sunday. So that would be right around a week, I guess. So hopefully, that's what I'm going to try for. We'll see. Okay. Let's do half boxes at the bottom. See, but I did it a little bit differently last week, and now I really don't want to do this because they're too big. Okay. Change of plans. Half boxes up top, and we will kind of go back and forth between marquees and these. Oh, okay. Well, my colors right here are all off. Go back and forth between marquees and these quarter boxes at the bottom. Because normally my full boxes are coming up a little bit higher. Let's do yellow. Okay, that works. And then up top, let's see. Generally what I've been doing, I think, is putting my work-related things at the bottom, and then anything else goes up top. So all of this can be for work. I need to call. Let's see, Tuesday I've got some bills due. So let's put in, let's do yellow. So I'm gonna put my half box kind of up top. Put in a yellow appointment label and then a money bag on top of that for bills. And I've just been filling these in throughout the week. You guys can see last week, I more or less just kind of fill up the space with these. And you can see that there's not like an area that I didn't have something to put in there. So I like how that works out. I'm gonna go ahead and keep doing it that way for a bit. So on Wednesday, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna put in, actually, let's put this one down here. And then up top, I guess I'm just gonna put in another appointment label. And really this works out, especially for this week. I've got people in and out of the house that I'm currently in, showing it because, you know, my landlord is renting it to somebody new once I move out. So I've got people in and out of my house. I've been writing those in. I've got tons of stuff that I'm having to do for the move, so I'm able to write all of that in. So this will work out well for this week. So moving over to Thursday, what do I have here? Thursday is me, I actually have written down that I'm trying to get all orders shipped on Thursday, or maybe finished on Thursday, shipped on Friday. Again, I don't know how that's gonna be even physically possible, but we'll try. So I'm gonna go ahead and do half box up top, and then I want to switch back and forth between my other two patterned half boxes, and I'm just going to kind of put one at the bottom and then go back to the top. That's crooked. And back to the bottom. So in the new house too, I'm not too sure where I'm going to film because these lights on either side of me are really big. I don't want them to be taking up a lot of room in the office, so I'm going to be collapsing them. But I also don't want to have to drag them out of a closet, set them up, and I'll have to pull a desk out probably to set them up. I'm thinking that a good place to film, my kitchen has like a bar, and I'm going to have some bar stools there. So I'm thinking if I can drag these to the kitchen, you know, once or twice a week and set them up on either side of the island, that might actually work. But I'll figure that out once I get in there. So let's see, bottom row, actually I'm going to go ahead and put in appointment label up top because Friday is closing, and then I've got a house icon. So let's do a house icon up top, and then how about the balloons down in this? That works. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take some more of these appointment labels and just kind of spread them throughout the rest of the last half of the week. And I already know like there's somebody coming on Saturday to see this house, so that'll work out. And then down here at the bottom, I'm just gonna kind of do the same and go back and forth with the marquees and quarter boxes. The good thing about me not filming though is I've been pretty good about putting my like midweek and my finished spreads up on Instagram. I normally always forget to do that, but I've actually done a pretty good job this week. And this one right here. Okay, so I've got these stuck to my hand, but I actually don't think I'm gonna need them. And I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. I'll do a little bit back and forth so you guys can kind of see the foil. And I'm just gonna look, and my tassel actually matches pretty well this week. I'm just gonna look and see if there are any other icons or anything that I can go ahead and put in here. But I'm pretty sure I've done everything that I could. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it for right now, and then throughout the week I'll go in and I'll put down anything that I need to. But that is it. This is the finished spread. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you next time in the new house. Bye guys.